This is Prep Game of the Week. Sponsored by Best Trip Conoco, Missoula Bone and Joint, McElmurray Homes, and Montana Motor Mall.
Welcome to Hellgate Gymnasium. Bob Hermes here with you for Prep Game of the Week. We're excited to bring you volleyball action tonight. Missoula Hellgate hosting the Glacier Wolfpack. As always, Andy Schnee helping me with color. Andy from Kalispell and familiar with the Wolfpack. Andy, we've got two young teams tonight early in the season. Both have not had a roaring start to the season, but yet both coaches pretty excited to get together tonight.
I think they're excited for these teams to get some more experience. I know that they're young, and also Hellgate, they have some big shoes to fill. Last year was a big year from them, and they lost a lot of seniors. So they have some big shoes to fill, but I think that they'll step up to the plate, and I think that Wolfpack is going to come back strong too.
Yeah, Matty Hannock, his third year as coach of the Knights, took his team to state. They advanced the first round, beating Billings West. Christy, the coach of the Wolfpack, been there many years, familiar with you, I know.
Yep.
And she's excited to try to get their team improving as well. So if you're from, traveling here to the Hellgate gym, what do you suppose Coach Christy's thinking right now?
Coach Christie is probably thinking that, like I said before, there's some big shoes to fill. She's got to get her team ready to go, ready to beat these guys. I mean, this is their turf, so she's got to get them strong, prepared, ready to lead, and hopefully with this experience, there can be more leadership and experience out.
All right, well, we'll set the starters for you and talk about them in a minute. We'll be back with the opening tip right after this. Back at Hellgate Gym, ready for action. See our starting lineups tonight for the Wolfpack. Sydney Gulick will be starting. Casey Hill, Aubrey Rademacher, Tori Rue, Kinsey Mole, Alyssa Eclair will be the libero. For the Knights, we've got Jillian Sherrill, Ren Filardi, Lydia Barrow, Sarah Nelson Adamy, Quincy Froelich, and Piper Pfister starting tonight. The libero is Kaylee Rammel for the Knights. The Wolfpack will be serving first. Our down official tonight is Scott Stowe. Up official is Pete. Get Pete's last name for you as we're able. Both the veteran officials in the pool. And it looks like Hellgate's serving. Linda Barrow to serve. See if Hellgate can get anything established early here. And it's set to nobody, so a little jitters, you think, Andy?
Looks like that's a point for Hellgate. If they start out strong like this, it could be a quick game, Bob.
Wolfpack maybe a little disjointed there on that first, maybe a little nerves there on the first set. That one's going to go into the net by Emma Anderson on her attack. 2-0, Knights lead. Lida serving again. Attack on the left side, just out by Sydney Gulick. That was close.
That was close, and there's a ton of power over on the other side of the net too. So if they can just hone that in and harness it, I think that they'll be good to go.
3-0 now. Pass to the setter. Nice attack, partially blocked by the Knights. Going to go into the ceiling. That'll be a point and side out for the Wolfpack. This will be Kaylee Fritz to serve now. Deep serve by her. Outside attack coming by the Knights. Good shot.
Wow, what a save.
Wolfpack have to scramble, and it goes into the ceiling. Substitution here for the Knights. Rin Filardi checks in. Piper Froelich serving. Or Quincy Froelich, excuse me. Quincy with a quick point. Or side out. Casey Hill checks in for the Wolfpack. 2-4 they trail. This is out. This is Jillian Sherrill serving now. Jillian's a junior for the Knights. She's gonna go out. Can't handle it. 6-2 now. Jump serve. Quick set and a tip over. Good attack by the Wolfpack.
Nice attack. That was a great point.
They'll be subbing here, looks like. Aubrey Rodemaker checks in. Jump serve by the Wolfpack, and it looks in. Nice ace there. Gulick on that ace. Andy, when you get those, it's got to help, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Everybody's jacked on the sidelines.
4-6, Wolfpack coming back here a little bit in game one, match one of the set one of the match.
Oh, what a nice block for Glacier.
Sydney Gulick to serve again. 5-6 now. They can tie it up here. Beautiful serve by her. That's going to be called a lift there.
And we're tied up.
That's a powerful serve she's got.
Absolutely. She's fun to watch.
She is just a sophomore. Another powerful serve, but that's out. Christie's got to be happy to have a sophomore like that on her team.
Absolutely. There's a ton of room for growth, but she's just showing a ton of potential already.
Piper Pfister serving there for the Knights. Piper on the attack here.
Wow.
Nice shot.
That was nice.
She's all smiles.
Mm-hmm.
8-6 now, Knights. Into the net though, 8-7.
Yeah, they're keeping it close.
Maya Saltzman checks in for the Knights in the back row. Libero Rammel here on the pass for the Knights. Little tip over. Stacy Adamy on that. And that goes into the net. Andy, you seen anything that you're noticing here by either team early?
Early on here, it's kind of hard to tell. It looks like they're communicating pretty well out on the court, and it'll just be interesting to see how this unfolds. I'm seeing a lot of kind of the same on both sides, a lot of hard work. It looks like they're having some fun, too. Oh, nice finesse.
There's a nice attack by the Wolfpack. That was Aubrey Rodemaker. I think I heard you say you used to babysit her.
Yeah, she's really good family friends with some of our other family friends, so I actually know a few young girls on the Wolfpack, which is super cool, but it makes me feel old.
You're going to have to go talk to those guys afterwards.
Yeah, I'll go up and say hi.
Oh, nice play by the Knights, and that's going to work out. Good play by Hellgate. Kaylee Ramel to serve now, the libero. 10-8, set one. Two evenly matched teams, both young. The Knights are 0-3 in conference coming into the night. The Wolfpack was 1-1 in conference.
So it looks like Hellgate has one more game under their belt.
That's going to drop in for the Knights. On the season, the Knights were 1-5, the Wolfpack 2-6.
Okay.
So again, pretty evenly matched. Christie's going to take a timeout, and so we will step aside. Christy Harkins calls a timeout, and we'll be back right after this. Back to action now. Knights serving 12-8. Wolfpack took that timeout. Probably a good idea, 12-8. Oh, and a big shot there. They're calling it out, though.
Yeah, that was close.
13-8. Those timeouts can sometimes change momentum, and that was what Coach Harkins was looking for. But that did not, as the Knights continue to score 14-8 now.
You know, Christy's a super positive person, super positive coach. I'm sure whatever she relayed to them is just going to get them right back on their feet.
Big attack, good
Nice
block by the
block.
Knights. Going to go down. You know, and that's a trait, you know, you're right, she is, and that's the way Maddie Hancock is for the Knights, too. Very positive individual. I was impressed with him last year, too, in that regard.
I think it makes a really big difference.
Yeah, I think the girls have a lot more fun with that.
Absolutely, and just keeps that passion and love for the sport going.
Outside attack by the Wolfpack. It's going to work.
Yeah,
It's
that's
in. Elisa Claire to serve now. She's the libero for the Wolfpack. Good shot, good try by Elisa to save it, but it goes down for the Knights. Lydia Barrow to serve. 16-9, pretty good lead now for the Wolfpack. Set one. Quick tip by the Wolfpack,
wow.
and the Knights hit it
nice.
out. Kaylee Fritz to serve. Kaylee is a junior for the Wolfpack. Froelich on the attack.
Wow.
Good block by Wolfpack up front. Nice shot.
Nice.
Just out though. Kinsey Mole there on the attack. Looks like the officials changed the call there.
Yep, looks like they're giving it to the Wolfpack. That was super strong.
You know, it was interesting. The side judge called it out, and I think the official called it in.
Yep, I agree.
Don't see that much.
No.
Quick tip. That was Emma Anderson on the tip for the Wolfpack. Well, Scott Stowe, I know he's done a ton of officiating for decades. He is a good official. He also does some international or national officiating. I traveled with him to Las Vegas on a flight, and he was officiating in Las Vegas this summer.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's going to go in by way of the Wolfpack. Timeout for the Knights. Now 16-3 as the Wolfpack coming back into this. We'll step aside and be back in 1 minute. Back for action, and it's a good first set here. Missoula Hellgate hosting the Glacier Wolfpack. Bob Hermes with Andy Schnee at color tonight. 16-13, Wolfpack coming back here a little bit. Nice block by the Knights. Froelich on the attack. Big
Wow, what a
shot.
save.
That was Mole with a big shot. Almost worked for the Wolfpack. Anderson. Emma Anderson, that goes down. Deep serve by Wolfpack. Good
Nice save.
attack. Froelich again. It's blocked. Quick tip by the Knights.
Wow, both teams are communicating super well.
Anderson again. That was
Nice.
set by Hill.
She's on fire.
Fritz serving now, 15-16. Wolfpack has really clawed their way back. They were down deep in this first set, and now they're nearly even. Oh, big shot by Froelich into the net, though.
Yep, now we're neck and neck.
Or as they say in Ireland, they're nil right now. They're nil.
And you would know.
They are nil, 16-16. I had to get that in once. I won't do it again. Froelich, nice tip by her. It's going to work out.
It's really fun to watch these teams that are so evenly matched just kind of go back and forth and back and forth.
17-16. Quincy to serve now. She is just a sophomore. Knights starting 2 sophomores tonight. It's going to roll into the net, though. Bunch of subs for the Wolfpack. Casey Hill subs in to serve. 17 all. Nice attack by Glacier, and that goes out. 18-17. Hill to serve. Another deep serve. The Wolfpack had some deep serves tonight. That's one thing their coach said they wanted to concentrate on is the serving tonight.
Well, so far they've done a great job.
That is into the net by Gulick. Helps the Knights. Cheryl to serve. Jillian now. Jillian's a junior, listed at 6'1". Her and Froelich are the tallest players on the team. Quick tip works out nicely by Sarah Adamy. 19-18. Anybody's set.
Absolutely.
This is out. Each team has 1 timeout left here in set 1. Aubrey Rodemaker checks into the front row here. Gulick to serve. 19 all.
She's got a nice, strong, and deep serve.
Yeah, another deep serve. Good attack by Filardi there.
Oh, good save.
Outside attack here by the Wolfpack. Froelich on the attack. Back row attack.
Wow. It just keeps going.
Good point here. Great point going. Point of the night. That one is out by the Wolfpack. Good try,
Not
though.
for lack of effort. Oh my gosh, everybody was just scrambling on both sides.
That was Kinsey Moles whose shot went out, but yeah, she said that was point of the night. 20-19, Knights lead here. That's going to go out 21-19. Coach Harkins encouraging her players to keep going, as is Maddie Hancock. Maddie giving Piper instructions where to serve it down the line. That's out. Big attack is out. 22-19. Christie's going to take out. Timeout. Good idea. We will keep it here.
This is probably a pretty smart time to take that timeout. You know, they're getting close to that 25 mark, and it looks like they have not too much work to do, but they are down by 3 points. What do you think she's talking about right now?
You know, a lot of it's momentum, I think, that's kind of swung back and forth. Her team's done a nice job. Christie's team's done a nice job with momentum, you know, bringing it back. But now Maddie's team's done a nice job as well. So you just mentioned it, how evenly they're matched. You know, their records are not stellar, but boy, it's fun watching them tonight.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're just so evenly matched. There's a ton of energy out there, and I think that everybody's having fun, but also they are taking this seriously. Wolfpack's trying to prove themselves, and Hellgate's, you know, they're trying to take, you know, like keep their own turf. So I think that this is going to continue to be a pretty fun game all the way through.
Yeah, and Alex just had a great shot of the Hellgate huddle there with Maddie coaching like crazy. So was Christy, by the way, in her huddle. So both coaches working hard here. And you know what I noticed too, Andy, is everybody's smiling. Both teams are smiling. So
I think they're out there having a blast.
Yeah, they're having fun. After the timeout here, Knights trying to control this. They're going to call a net violation. That'll work for the Knights. 23-19. Wolfpack is out of timeouts now. Piper Pfister serving. She has a nice serve as well.
She does.
Big attack by Rodemaker.
She's been strong this game so far.
Mole, a junior, serving. She's an outside hitter. Knights do a sub here. This is Maya Saltzman to check in, her second time in the game, back row. Oh, a deep serve just out. Well, the Knights can win it here. It's 24-20. Pilardi can win it here. This is Rin to serve for the set. Deep serve.
There's definitely some pressure to get this point here, because if you win the first set, that can often set momentum.
There you go.
There we go.
And Quincy Froelich puts it down for the Knights. 25-21, they win set one. So great effort as we go to break. Andy, your thoughts on set one?
Well, as we've been saying, I mean, super fun to watch. Everybody's just, you know, working super hard, and on top of that, like we're saying, they're super evenly matched. So there's not one taking over another. Everybody's putting the work in, and it'll be interesting to see how this game unfolds, because they kept it close all the way up, and we'll just see. Maybe the tides will turn, Glacier will take it over. I literally have no idea right now.
Well, we'll have some fun as they come back and see what happens after this. Back in a minute. Back to action, set two now. And we've got an early whistle. Pete Lathrop is our up official. We'd like to thank Griffin for getting that name for us, and Joe as well. So Pete Lathrop called a misalignment there on the Wolfpack, so the Knights will be serving. Oh, there's a big shot.
Wow, they're starting off hot.
They're going to call it out, it looks like. So it goes to the Knights, and this is Kinsey Mole. Or excuse me, this Lita Barrow serving.
Wow, what a block.
Yeah, nice block, but it goes out. So we're 2-1 in set 2 right now. Kinsey Mole serving for the Wolfpack, and that is in, they call. Just in.
And we're tied right back up.
That's an advantage on those deep serves. Sometimes the returners are thinking it's going to go out, and it just hit the line.
Yep, exactly.
Froelich on the pass, Froelich on the tip. Nice block.
Well, it really helps. You know, they've got that super, super tall Jillian Sherrill up there. She's 6'1", and it's hard to get past that height.
Yeah, Sherrill with the block. Froelich to serve now, 3-2 the Knights lead. That's going to work out for the Knights. Piper Pfister's in the front row. She is tall as well. And that's an ace by Froelich.
Wow.
Coach Maddie encouraging Quincy with the ace. Another deep serve. A lot of deep serves tonight.
Seems to kind of be
6-2.
the ticket this morning. Excuse me, this evening.
You're on New York time, right?
I guess.
Into the lights, but it works out as it gets over the net.
Oh.
Going to work out for the Wolfpack. Tori Rue serving now. 6-3 Knights lead. Set by Barrow.
Wow.
Nice attack. It's handled. Initially it's handled, but they can't. Rodemaker gets it into the net, so it'll help the Knights. Sherrill to serve now. 7-3. This is kind of how game set 1 went, where the Knights built an early lead and then the Wolfpack came back.
Exactly. At first it seemed as though Hellgate had a ton of momentum, and then, you know, they switched it around pretty quickly, so that could easily happen again this set.
8-3. That one's a little short. It'll go to the Wolfpack. Alyssa Eclair serving now. Pass by Salzman, then return to her as the attack. Or Filardi on the attack. That's going to go out on the Wolfpack. Pfister with the serve. Barrow on the set. Attacked by Adamy.
Wow.
Gullick on the attack for Glacier.
That was great teamwork.
Fritz to serve now, 5-9. Glacier trails. Set 2. That's almost handled, but it's going to not be able to be returned. Again, the effects of a deep serve.
Sometimes they can pay off, and sometimes it's just too much to handle.
Fritz again with the serve. Outside attack by Filardi works out. 10-6, Knights lead. Wren was all smiles after that attack and point.
Nice gentle serve.
Froelich into the net. Substitution for both the Knights and Wolfpack. Burkhausen checks in for the Knights. Katrina. Casey Hill serve for the Wolfpack. Adamy gets it in play for the Knights after the block. Kind of a free ball there.
I would say, oh.
Quick attack works out for the Wolfpack. A little disjointed, but it worked
But
out.
they made it work. I don't know, this could be a repeat of set one. It looks like Wolfpack's clawing their way back.
8-10 now. Hill with the serve. Froelich just waiting for that attack, and she got it. Cheryl checks in. Speaking of height at the net, 6'1" middle blocker. Her and Froelich up front provide some nice height for the Knights. Rammel on the serve. That is in by the Wolfpack. Barrow is the front setter now for the Knights. Gulick serving for Glacier. 9-11. They're getting back in this, as you mentioned, Andy. Nice shot.
Nice.
That is Cheryl. Gillian Cheryl. Barrow to serve now. 12-9. Maddie over helping her with the location of the serve. Deep middle is where she went with it. Kind of a free ball here. And it's going to work out. Nice shot. Mole to serve. Assist by Rademacher on the last one. 10-12. Another free ball over. Helps the Wolfpack a little bit. There's a big shot. Yeah, that was a pretty set. The pretty set by Barrow and a great attack by Froelich. 13-10. We've seen Quincy in the first set serve for several points in a row. See if she can do it again here. Nice shot by Rodemaker.
Nice block.
Nope, that's going to work out for the Wolfpack. Hernandez serving. And she'll get a point out of that as the Knights can't get it over.
Wolfpack's only one behind.
Morgan Hernandez, she's a junior. 12-13 now. Wolfpack trail by 1. Rademacher on the attack.
She's really had some strong attacks so far this evening.
Barrow had a nice set on that last point, but Wolfpack able to handle the return. And we've got a timeout. Maddie will take a timeout for the Knights. So we will step aside and hear from our sponsors, who we want to thank Fast Trip Conoco, MontanaMotorMall.com, McElmurray Homes, and Missoula Bone and Joint. We'll be back right after this. Back to action in Hellgate Gym. Bob Hermes with Andy Schnee. It's been a great match so far. We're tied up 13-all here in set 2. Knights won set 1, but this is anybody's set here. Knights called the timeout. Going to call 4 hits on the Wolfpack. So the timeout helped the Knights.
Yeah, I think it did. You know, that they were leading at the beginning of the set. Wolfpack was trailing, but just like the first set, they came in back strong. And, you know, that is something that Hellgate might want to worry about a little bit.
Cheryl on the serve. Anderson couldn't get that over, and that'll work out for the Knights. 15-13 now. The timeout by Maddie was well placed there, and we mentioned in set 1, sometimes those timeouts can really help change momentum. This one goes into the net, so not a long run by Jillian on the serve. Alyssa to serve now. Alyssa Eclair. She is a junior. Again, both clubs really young. So a lot of juniors and sophomores on the floor tonight. The Knights with only 3 seniors, 4 seniors on the team. And the Wolfpack just has 2 seniors. So incredibly young teams. 15-all.
The beauty of these young teams, though, is it really gives them a chance to grow together and really become solidified as a team.
Piper Pfister to serve. I know they play a lot of club ball together, too, in the summer and off-season, but they've got time to play varsity together here as well. 16-15. Nice block by the Knights. Attacked by Gulick initially. That'll work out for the Knights as that one went into the net. Attacked by Anderson. Cross court this time, and that's going to work nicely for Gulick. She really can get some arm swing there and power off that.
Absolutely.
Still in doubt here in set 2, 16-17. Glacier trails by 1. Froelich. Wolfpack just frees it over. Set by Barrow.
Yeah, nice block.
Anderson on the block. 17-all. Christie gives instructions to her server where to go with it. Fritz is your server. Another deep serve, but it's out. Filardi to serve now. This is Wren, a junior. Attacked by Mole, and it's going to work. Knights can't get it handled.
Sometimes you don't need a ton of power behind an attack. Sometimes just a nice little tip over is something that they're not expecting.
Burkhausen checks in. Katrina. Hill on the serve. Barrow with the set. Attacked by Adamy, and it's into the net. Sarah on the attack. 19-18, first lead for the Wolfpack here in set 2. Good attack, well handled by the Knights. Oh, that's going to work out for the Knights.
Keeping it neck and neck.
19 all. Rammel serving, Kaylee. Knights with a good return off a attack by Hernandez. There's a net call by the Knights. Scott Stowe, the down official, with that call. Again, Pete Filardi is your up official. Froelich with a quick tip over, tried to fool the Wolfpack. It didn't work too well as far as fooling them. Froelich again on the attack. Hernandez kind of short arms it a little bit. They're calling 4 hits. 20-20. Super competitive here. Set 2. Rademacher going to go
She's
out.
had a great game so far.
Certainly in question. 21-20, back and forth now. Barrow on the serve. Oh, that worked out. Kind of fooled everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of a quick shot by Fritz. Everybody thought she was going to set it, and she just attacked it over. Mole on the serve. Barrow did the same thing in return.
Right back at you.
Yeah, that's fair, right? Quick dump by the setters. Filardi checks in now. That's Wren. Quincy serving.
She's a strong server.
23-21. Yeah, Coach Christy Harkins takes a timeout, probably a good idea. We will step aside and be back as we see Matty Hancock smiling with his players in the Hellgate huddle. And we'll be back right after this. (23-21) back at the Hellgate gym. Set 2 in doubt here. Knights with a little bit of a lead here. They got 2 points to decide the match. Oh, and a great shot. That was a great shot by Aubrey Rodemaker, a deep shot to get the point. And you know, Andy, they really needed that point right there coming out of the timeout.
That was going to make or break the set, I think, Bob.
Yeah, I do too, and smart by her. Good job by Aubrey.
Yeah, very strategic.
And with that, they tie it up 23 all. That was an important shot, and now we are tied, so see how this goes. Hernandez to serve. Barrow on the set. Attack. And it's just out. Cheryl's shot goes just out. Good idea by her. Yep. Maddie's going to take a timeout. We'll stay and visit about it. So we'll see as Alex zooms into that Hellgate huddle. Andy, what do you think he's saying to those guys? They trail by 1 here.
Well, I think for a second, we were all thinking, oh, maybe they could have this set in the bag, and quickly the Wolfpack turned it around, and they've just been dominating, strong attacks, and I think that Maddie's just saying, you know what, we've had this game, we're going to, we can bring this together. It's not a big deal, you guys. Be confident in what you're doing. Always positive. I think the girls are ready to go out there, have fun. They're still all smiling. So I think that he's just reinforcing his positive nature and just getting them pumped up.
And again, Coach Christy Harkins doing a similar effort in her huddle. And they could win it here on this serve. We'll see if it prevails. Morgan Hernandez serving for the set. Good serve, hit the tape, but it stays in. Froelich has to free it over. Oh, Rodemaker in a big attack, and it does work out. 25-23, they get even now. 25-23, we are 1-1 in the match. So, Andy, as we go to break, what are your assessment here of the match right now?
So, from what I can tell so far is, like we said at the beginning, super, super evenly matched. I mean, nothing has changed in that scope of things, and it'll just be fun to see how this plays out. I think that we have the rest of an exciting game ahead of us.
All right, we'll see how the coaches try to strategize during the break, and back with more again after this.
Welcome back to Prep Game of the Week. Sponsored by Best Trip Conoco, Missoula Bone and Joint, McElmurray Homes, and Montana Motor Mall.
Ready for set 3 in Hellgate's gym. Bob Hermes with Andy Schnee. Great action in Prep Game of the Week. The Knights won set 1 25-20. The Wolfpack won set 2 25-23. And they had to come from behind to do it. Andy, it's just been great action as the Knights serve here.
Yeah, this has just been super fun, super fast paced. We'll see how this turns out.
Mold the serve. Nice attack by the Wolfpack.
Starting out strong. I think this is the first time that they've actually led the set so far this game.
That was Tori Rue on the attack. Big serve. It's handled by the Knights. That's going to go out, it looks like, so the Knights will prevail there. Quincy to serve. Quincy's sister played volleyball and basketball for Missoula Sentinel, now at the University of Montana playing basketball for the Lady Grizz. This goes down for the Knights, good shot. That was Jillian Sherrill up front, 2-1. Nice serve. Handled by the Wolfpack. Pfister on the attack. Pfister saves it again. Barrow on the serve, or set. Fritz sets it in the Wolfpack attack. 2-2. Courtney Kilman checks in. This is her first action of the night. She's a junior. Nice shot by Rodemaker. She's got a lot of power.
Yeah, she does have a lot of power. We've seen that consistently throughout the evening.
Kelman to serve again, 3-2 now. Set 3. We are tied 1-1. Oh, good shot. Good try by the Knights. It doesn't work out by Rin, but good try by her.
Close, but a good effort for sure.
Yeah. Filardi on the effort. Kelman on the serve. Rin with a beautiful shot there. Yep. Jillian to serve now, 3-4. Knights down by 1. Jump serve by her. Big shot by Rodemaker, and that's basically an ace.
Absolutely.
Rodemaker might be the star of the game right now for the Wolfpack. She's a senior, certainly a leader out there.
Absolutely. She's really had a strong game so far, and I do think that she's showing some leadership out there.
A lot of kills by her tonight. Hernandez on the serve. Oh, talk about nice shots. That's Rin Flardy. Good job by her.
Tons of power.
She's all smiles too, which is fun to see. She's a junior outside hitter. Rodemaker.
Oh.
They call 4 hits on the Knights. 6-4 now. Wolfpack with the lead. They did not lead in either of the first 2 sets early like this, so this is new for them in the match anyway. Oh, they go deep cross court on the serve. Froelich with a nice shot.
Nice.
Morgan tried to save it, but couldn't. Wren to serve now. They're going to call a carry there, I'm guessing. Yep. 6-all. Filardi to serve again. Set by Fritz, double hit. That's that old official coming out in me. That's scary. Don't want to do that. Rin to serve again, 7-6. And that's going to go out. 8-6, little run here by the Knights. I'm watching Christie for a potential timeout. Oh, good shot. Yeah, beautiful. Sydney Gullick on that.
She's also proved to be a pretty strong leader out there too, I think, Bob.
Yeah, just a sophomore. We mentioned that earlier. Got to be fun having a sophomore that talented on your team. Fritz to serve. Nice shot by Froelich. It's going to go into the net by Gullick. 9-7, set 3. Oh, there's a beautiful shot by Mole. Knights handle it. Mole again.
Nice tip over.
Yeah, good control by her.
Absolutely. Sometimes it's so easy to get up there and just attack as hard as you can, but sometimes the strategy to mix it up a little bit, something you're not suspecting, works just as well.
Casey Hill now. 8-9, Wolfpack trail by 1. We're going to call 4 hits by the Knights.
Tied right back up again, 9-9.
Froelich cross court deep. Wolfpack handle it. Free ball over. Nice shot by Mole. Hill to serve now, 10-9. Quincy, big shot as usual. That goes out. Point Glacier. 11-9. Hill with the serve. Cheryl just gets it over for the Knights. Oh, big block. Nice block.
Yeah.
Barrow to serve now. 10-11. Knights trail by 1. We got to call that in. It was super close. Official right on top of it, line judge. Sydney Gulick serving. 12-10, they lead. Quincy on a nice shot into the lights.
Oh,
it's
I don't know if it's coming down.
This is going to be a replay. And that's what they'll do, is give another replay there. You don't see a lot of that, but now the hope is the ball doesn't decide to come out of there in the middle of another point.
I was thinking that too.
At which point it'll be another replay if it does, but 12-10. You don't see that a lot. Break some momentum here. Side out for the Knights. 11-12. Rodemaker on a big attack. She's been kind of quiet here of late.
Mm-hmm. Here she goes.
There she goes again. Work. Oh, it's in by the Knights.
Wow.
You know, they called it out. I thought it was in, but they called that out. I thought it went in. So it worked out for the Wolfpack. There you go for Rodemaker.
Yeah, she's a powerhouse for sure.
Calling a lift there on the Knights. Looks like Maddie will take the timeout. We'll stay here and talk about it. Alex, if you'll take a shot of the Glacier huddle here, we'll talk about Christy, since we've talked a little bit about Maddie. See what Christy's up to in her huddle. Andy, again, I know you know Coach Christy. What do you think she's visiting with her team about there?
So, like I said before, Christy, she's super awesome, really positive. I know that her team has a lot of respect for her, so she's probably out there just reinforcing the fact that, you know, they did start out, this is the first set that they've led so far, and just to keep that momentum, to keep strong. They are communicating really well out there. We're seeing some good leadership from a few different members of the team, and I think just as long as they can lean on each other and communicate really well, you know, this could end up in a win for them.
Yeah, good points. And Christy Harkins, as you mentioned, and both coaches super positive in there. But as you also pointed out, this is the first set they've led. They've had to come back on all the sets. And having won only one of those, the Knights won the first one. So we'll see how the timeout works here. 14-11. Knights in control. Good block by the...
Oh, wow.
And guess who? Rin Filardi. She's had a big night, too, today.
She really has.
Yeah. Jillian Sherrill to serve. So the timeout helps the Knights in the play. Good job by the Knights. Oh, and that's going to go down in an ace.
Looks like Hellgate's only trailing by 1.
13-14. Thanks to Alex Little on those camera work there. Thank you, Alex. We got Griffin down below helping us on the other camera. Nice serve by Jillian. Oh, big attack.
There she goes.
That's the leader for the Wolfpack. She's their one starting senior. Also starting is Casey Hill. They have 2 seniors that start. Very impressive, Aubrey Rodemaker tonight. (15-13). Pack leads it now.
Take 2. Oh, wow. Hellgate strong on those blocks, and it looks like it's out.
Just barely out by the Knights. Good try. That was Wren giving it a good go. Hernandez on the serve here. 16-13. Just out.
Just barely.
Quincy with a little bit wide there on the shot.
She's been a great player for Hellgate tonight as well.
17-13, Morgan serving. Deep serve, Quincy passes it, set, an attack by Filardi, and they call that good. That's just how you draw it up.
Exactly.
Pass, set, attack. Piper to serve now. There's your pass, tried to set it, but came out a little, spinning a little bit, called a double hit there. Kaylee Fritz couldn't handle it.
It's so fun to have 2 teams so evenly matched because there's just no dull moment.
Oh, big shot that time. That's Emma Anderson. Emma Jr., 6'2", tallest player on the bench for the Wolfpack. Christie wants to make a sub, but she's questioning the lineup a little bit. We are 18-15 in set 3. Again, the Knights won the first one, 25-20. The Pack won the second one, 25-23. And now they lead 18-15. Looks like Christie's going to have Rodemaker do the serving. They decide not to sub here.
This could be a pretty strong serve on her part. She is a powerhouse.
If she can keep it in. Jump serve, she does.
Yep.
Kind of soft serves it. Big attack by the Knights. Filardi with the attack. Wolfpack block it. Anderson on the attack. Filardi. Here's your set. Oh, good shot.
Wow.
That was pretty. Gulick with the shot. Just fun to watch. Great play. 19-15 now. Looks like Maddie's going to take a timeout again. We'll stay and talk about it. 19-15.
So this is kind of like crunch time, I think, here. You know, Hellgate has been strong for the first beginning of the game. They're trailing a little bit here, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they can't pull through and win this as well. So it's kind of fun to see what the dynamic is like. Oftentimes you pull a timeout like this, and the one team that was just killing it, you know, starts to kind of fade back, and then the team from before is, you know, whatever words that need to be spoken or a mindset that needs to be changed, they pull through and they can completely change the game, especially with the way that they're just, you know, so well matched.
Well, and the interesting thing, Maddie, the head coach, is on the bench visiting with the assistant coach and kind of letting the team talk about it here. He didn't even go in the huddle.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah, whatever was said, the team said it. So we'll see how that works out. And I do think the timeout was well taken, because probably good to take it before it's 21 or 22.
Totally.
So Rodemaker to serve here at 19-15, and that goes out. So maybe the adrenaline got a little pent up there for the Wolfpack. And the timeout helped the Knights. 16-19 now. That goes out though.
Was close.
16-20. Katrina Burkhausen checks in. Kaylee Fritz to serve. That's going to roll out for the Knights. 21-16. Libero comes in, which is Alyssa Leclerc for the Wolfpack. Froelich, and that's blocked. Anderson on the block with Mole. They were pretty happy about that block, and I can't blame them. 22-16.
They're really keeping this momentum going.
Jump serve. Froelich.
Oop.
Wow, they save it, and it looks close. They're going to call it out. Helps the Knights there. It was a close one. Kaylee Rammel to serve, 17-22. Every set has been exciting.
It really has.
Anderson, she wanted that one. 18-22. Emma was excited to try to attack that one and hit the net. Froelich. That's perfect shot.
Absolutely.
Deep shot. The good news for Quincy, she's just a sophomore. We got a timeout here by Christie, and again with the action the way it is, we'll keep it here and visit. 22-19. What are you thinking, Andy?
Well, Christie's probably going to try and keep the momentum going here. They had a pretty decent lead going on for a while, and I'm sure she's not wanting to disrupt that. So,
but what's interesting, the timeout where Maddie didn't get in the huddle
I know.
really paid off, because they were down 16-20 or 19, and now it's 22-19. That really seemed to work.
Which is so interesting. I mean, it's not necessarily a hands-off approach. More so it's just letting the team talk and communicate and get themselves back on the board, which is super cool.
Yeah, it'd be fun to ask him at some point, why did you do that? 'Cause
right.
You don't often see a coach do that.
No. But it's pretty cool to see that, they can all meet up, talk. They don't necessarily need the help of their coach in this moment. They can rely on each other, which is awesome teamwork.
All right, 22-19. Knights trail by 3 in set 3. We're going to give a replay here. They thought they called for the serve, but now they're saying they weren't ready, so they're going to replay this. Still 19-22. A replay is always a pretty good call by an official. It gives both teams equal chance, but this goes out by the Knights. So this will be a point and side out for the Wolfpack. 23-19. Big serve here by Hill. Quincy on the shot. Quincy again on the other side. She moved across. Middle attack. Oh, good shot. Cheryl with that. Jillian Cheryl in the middle. 20-23. Lydia Barrow to serve now. Here's your set off the pass. Kind of a soft attack. Oh, that'll work. 21-23.
Keeping us on our toes.
Fun action in the Hellgate gym. We're in set 3. That would have been out, I think, but they're playing it. Oh, that works well for the Wolfpack. The attack goes off Quincy. The attack was by Kaylee Fritz. Sydney Gullick to serve, and she has a great serve. She's just a sophomore, as we mentioned. There it is. Knights handle it. Froelich, good attack. Quincy puts it down. Quincy to serve, 22-24. Deep serve. 23-24. That goes out, and that'll be 25-23. Tough way to lose it on the serve. 25-23, but a great set, great action.
Absolutely. I mean, seriously on our toes the entire time.
Well, we will go to break as we enter set 4 coming back, and we could see the last set coming, or if it gets in the favor of the Knights, we could go to a 5th. Back after this. We're ready for the 4th set in the Hellgate gym. The Knights hosting the Glacier Wolfpack in what's been a wonderful volleyball game match, as the Knights won the first set 25-20, and then the Wolfpack clawed their way back, winning set 2 25-23, and then the third set 25-23. Andy Schnee doing color with me tonight, and Andy, it's been pretty fun.
Oh my gosh, I mean, it's just been nonstop action.
Wolfpack to serve, and that's going to float out. That was Sydney Gullick with the deep serve. Again, we want to thank our sponsors, Fast Trip Conoco, MontanaMotorMall.com, McElmurray Homes, and Missoula Bone and Joint, helping make these possible. That's going to go in favor of the Knights. And by the way, we've got football action next week, Sentinel and Butte at Missoula County Stadium. That should be a great game. Both of those teams are playoff type teams. Oh, there's Rodemaker on a big attack. Knights save it. Call a net play. You know, they're signaling 4 hits on that instead of a net now. I noticed that this year. So that's a new signal they're using. Lydia Barrow to serve. 3-0, Hellgate leads. Wolfpack get chance to serve again now, 1-3. Alyssa Clare to serve. Oh, a nice shot by Piper Pfister there. Froelich with it's blocked well by the Wolfpack, and it goes out. Two to 3 now in favor of the Knights. Quick set and the attack. Knights keep it in play. Barrow on the set. Oh,
nice.
Cheryl, a junior, puts it down. Quincy, remember, just a sophomore for the Knights. Had a lot of action tonight. Speaking of which,
Yep.
Aubrey Rodemaker. Golick to serve. 3-4. Or excuse me, this is Hernandez. Nice block by the Wolfpack.
Another nice block.
Yeah, that blocking can make quite a difference.
Yep. And they're back tied 4-4.
Well, they've got Anderson and Rodemaker up front, two of their taller players for the Wolfpack. Barrow gets it over on the second hit.
Nice save.
Barrow again.
Oh.
It's going to work out. Kennedy Kuhn now serving. Nice shot by Rodemaker again. A little different approach by her here. Kind of a soft attack. 5-5, she'll serve. Jump serve deep, and it goes out. Pfister with a deep serve. Velarde gets it over for the Knights. Strong attack by the Wolfpack. That was Golick on the attack. Another starting sophomore on the floor tonight. Fritz to serve now. 6-6, we're all tied in set 4. If the Wolfpack wins this set, it would be over. If the Knights prevail, we'll go to a 5th set. Wren to serve now. If we were to go to a 5th set, we'd go to 15 instead of 25 in that 5th set. That one is unable to be handled by the Knights. Burkhausen checks in for Velarde. This is Hill to serve now for Glacier. That's good. Wow. 7-8 now. Another deep serve paid off for the Wolfpack. Another deep serve.
Oh.
Good try. No ball handling calls there, but it works out for Glacier. 9-7 now they lead. Hill to serve. Hernandez on the attack. Good block
Great
by
block.
the Knights. Quincy on the shot.
Nice.
It'll work. Pretty talented for a sophomore.
Yeah, they're super lucky to have her on their team.
Rammel serving now. 8-9. They trail by 1. Kind of a come around set there. Cheryl snuck around the back door. You see that slide there? She came around the back side, worked out. 9-all. That'll work.
Point later. Finney Boone.
10-9 now.
She's got a great serve.
Nice save by Sydney there.
Oh.
Little joust at the net.
Yep.
Worked out for the Knights. Lydia to serve now. Froelich checks in up front along with Quincy and Cheryl. There's an ace. 11-10, Knights lead. Rodemaker with a big shot. Great block by the Knights. Their taller players are up front right now, so those blocks could help the Knights. Froelich, good try. Quincy again.
Nice.
Rodemaker with a little dump over the top. Didn't work. Knights caught it.
Wow.
Another big point here. Oh,
wow.
Pfister's shot blocked down the net. That was a fun point. Second best point of the night. 11-all now. Alyssa serving. Big shot by Quincy. She's one of those players, if you give her enough shots, she's going to get one, and she did there.
Absolutely.
Kind of like reloading. Sooner or later, it's going to work. 12-11. Good serve by her. Great play by the Wolfpack there.
Keeping it close. Tied again, 12-12.
This is up for grabs. They've all been like this.
I know.
You can't tell who's going to win, so great competition. Great competition. This is Morgan Hernandez serving, a junior. Outside attack. Gonna go out. Wren did a nice job on that attack. She's full energy out there. Has a ton of fun, especially when she's up front, at the front of the net. (13-12) Knights lead. Kennedy Kuhn on the serve. Oh, big shot by Rodemaker.
Wow.
Call lift on the Knights. (13-all). Aubrey to serve. Maddie asked for a sub. This is one of his freshman players that he talked about, Alex Colville. She is the tallest player on the team at 6'4". He uses her for blocking at the front of the net. She's the tallest player on the floor tonight.
No, nice block.
Well, they've certainly got height up front right now. The Knights do. Good shot by Gulick. Oh, what a nice block by Anderson.
Nice.
That was Emma Anderson up front. 14-13. Maddie mentioned that Colville at 6'4" still had some growing to do because her dad's 6'11".
Oh
so.
my gosh.
And she's just a freshman, so good for her. (14-13), Wolfpack up 1 here in set 4. Oh, what a great shot. That's Gulick, the sophomore, another phenom on the court. There are a lot of good players tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, you kind of see one shining at one point and one at another. So it's really fun to see not just one superstar per team. Everybody's really putting in a lot of effort tonight.
Yeah, the level of play is really great. Here's a great shot by Quincy. She's had a bunch of those tonight. Knights trail by 1, 14-15. Again, set 4. Emma Saltzman to serve. Maya is a senior, Maya Saltzman. Nice block.
Nice block.
Yep. Barrow and Adamy, Nelson Adamy up front. Sarah. We are tied 15-all. Maya serving again. She is a senior, by the way. Anderson on the attack. Free ball over. Anderson. It's going to work for the Pack. 16-15. Another big shot, and that's going to go out.
Keeping it tied up, 16-16.
No, neither team has used a timeout yet. Both coaches keeping them in their back pocket here. Probably smart to do so in what would probably be a crucial area to use them. Quincy with the shot. Great save by the Knights and a good shot by Gulick initially. Barrow on the set. Yeah, Quincy just misses that one. She's got to be getting tired, I'd think, after all those efforts.
I would think. She's been out there a lot tonight, too.
Burkhausen checks in. This is Hill to serve. 17-16. Pack leads by 1. Good attack and a good block by Gulick. Hernandez with the shot.
Wow.
Great save by the Wolfpack.
Oh.
Free ball over. Oh, they loaded up, but they went out, but they say it was tipped by the Knights.
Correction off the back, point later.
The ball went out, but they say it was tipped. The Wolfpack pleaded their case. The official agreed with them. 18-16. That ball's out, just out by Quincy. Maddie's thinking about a timeout, and he's taking it. We will stay here and watch Coach Maddie here and analyze his thoughts as they trail now, 19-16.
You know, it's probably pretty smart how they've both kept their timeouts up until this time because they've been so close, neck and neck this whole entire time. And once you reach that point where you're getting pretty close to that, 23-point mark, you're going to definitely want to have a timeout because they've been so close this entire time. There hasn't been a strong lead either way. So if you can have a timeout, regroup, grab some water, assess the situation, it's probably the best time to save those timeouts in this type of game.
Look at his players. They're fired up. So they like the student body, which has been fired up all night, too. The Hellgate student body we were visiting, they have a habit of being pretty fired up individuals out here, and they are tonight. So, we'll see if the timeout works or not. 19-16, we're in set 4. If the Wolfpack prevails here, the match would be over because they will have won the best of 3, so we'll see how the Knights do. They do have another timeout. They get an ace here coming out of the timeout, 20-16. So Maddie does have another timeout to use. Ace coming out, though, helps the Wolfpack. Casey Hill with that. Deep serve again. That one goes out, though.
That'll help Hellgate.
(2017). Kaylee Rammel serving. Middle attack. Just kind of tipped it over. Rammel with the shot over. A lot of play at the net here. Good block by the Knights.
Oh.
That's going to work out for the Knights. 18-20, they're coming back a little bit now. Rammel to serve, and we're going to take a timeout by Glacier, and we'll step aside and be back right after this. Back in set 4, the Knights serving. They are trailing 18-20. Wanting to win this set to take it to a 5th set. Quick set. An attack. Wolfpack handle it. Big shot there. Froelich with the tip over. Hernandez, and that's going to go out. 19-20. Hellgate's turning the tide a little bit here. Hernandez is replaced by Tori Rue now at that corner position. That goes out. That serve goes out by Saltzman. 21-19. These points are critical now for both teams.
Absolutely.
Gulick, one of their better servers, a sophomore as we keep mentioning. Mole on the attack. Knights handle it. Guess who? Rodemaker, but it goes out. She's usually on those shots, too. She doesn't miss many of those. Barrow to serve. Barrow just a sophomore as well. Rodemaker tips it over. Wow, talk about a change of pace.
Absolutely.
That change of pace Really surprised a lot of players, I think, on that one. 22-20. Alyssa to serve. Oh, that's going to go out of bounds. 23-20. Maddie's thinking about a timeout. He does take it. We'll stay here and visit.
Yeah, this is pretty crucial timing right here because if they lose this, then they're done. It's Wolfpack. So this is definitely a time for them to regroup, bring it back together, and I mean they're down by 3, so it's absolutely feasible for them to make a strong comeback here.
Yeah, great use of the timeout. And again, we just have to mention how great the play has been throughout, and well coached, well played by both teams. Super match tonight, and I think well officiated too. Got to give credit to the officials.
Absolutely.
It's really what you want in your high school athletics, so congrats to both teams.
Yeah, it's a great example.
Alyssa Clerc will be serving coming out of the timeout. Knights use their last one there. We'll see. The junior serves it. Barrow on the set. Barrow again, but this time it works for the Wolfpack.
Yep.
So 24-20, this would be the match, the
They're 1
set
point
and
away.
the match. Everybody knows it too. Pretty quiet in the house, in the gym that is. Oh, good block.
Ooh.
Still alive though. Quincy tips it over. They're making a call against the Wolfpack. That's a lift. Substitution. 21-24, but now it could be in doubt on any point here, so every point's critical for the Knights. Here's Rodemaker, tried to soft set it. This time she'll hit it, yep. Kind of knew that was coming.
Yep. Signature moves end the game.
And you know, she softed it a couple times, and that time she killed it. She had a lot of kills tonight. I'm not sure how many. I'd say, I'm guessing 15 maybe.
Oh yeah, I think that's a very strong estimate.
Yeah, 25-21. What a great match. And Andy, your thoughts as we end the evening here tonight?
Well, just what a great game. I mean, it really sets the mood for the rest of the season. I think it was great experience for both teams. Everybody was out there having a blast, smiling the whole time, and it's just really fun to see everybody in their element, passion, and yeah, great start.
Well, we want to thank both coaches, both teams, both schools for all their good work. What a wonderful game and effort by both clubs. So Alex Little up above, our cameraman, thank you. And Griffin down below, thanks a lot. Andy, always good to have you aboard. Thanks for doing color. Bob Hermes saying thanks for watching. Prep Game of the Week. Next week we'll have some football for you. Appreciate you watching as well.